I was 25 when I got diagnosed with bipolar, and I was quite ill for a long time. I remember the beginning of Atomic Kitten. I was always getting sent off for compassionate leave because I felt depressed.
But you didn't know what it was then?
No, and then finally a psychiatrist actually put a label, gave it a name, bipolar, and it was just a relief that, oh, well, now I know what it is that's wrong with me. Luckily enough, the girls were so young, they just thought I was just mum.
How old at that time?
I was trying. Oh, now you asked me to do math. 4 and 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Very young.
Yeah.
And were you aware, girls, of what was going on at all? Do you remember any of that period?
No.
Nothing?
No.
We just thought that, oh, Mum was just not in a good mood today.
I used to kind of lock myself away in the bedroom, and as the girls have got older, and of course, you know, the stories that get wrote about me, I've been very open and honest with my 2 girls about my cocaine addiction. I've shown them the video, which is also to do with depression and bipolar. I use that as a way to keep me on my hyper level, because you have your highs and your lows, and there's no in between with me. I'm all or nothing. And when you have your hypers, I love my hypers, I'm excited, and I'm like 100 miles an hour.
She wants to do everything all at the same time.
Yeah.
Where it's just, she goes like, not crazy, but like in a good way, where it'll be one, it'll snap.
But do you know your...
Well, when it's not a high, it can be quite sad and really horrible in the house. But when she's really happy, everybody can't wait to get up. And like one weekend, she just took us to Brighton for the day because she was really happy. And it's normally a lot to do with the weather. If it's sunny, she's happy. If it's rainy, you know, it's kind of more sad.
Lily or Molly, do you know the triggers? Can you now spot the triggers?
Yeah.
Immediately.
What are they?
Well, for example, if I get into the car after school, I'll get in as soon as the first thing I'll say, don't cry. First thing I'll say is, what's the matter? What's wrong today? But I'll know just by looking at her face that she'll be like down and she's just having a sad day, and it'll be the way Mum just like acts. You can tell. And do you find that sometimes hard to deal with? Like sometimes do you ever lose your temper with her or say, come on, Sometimes.
Do they?
You're ruining my dress.
I know, it's just, you know, as my girls have sat here on national television, you know, they've seen a lot, and I'm so grateful that, you know, you turned out amazing, and I'm so proud of them. And I'm so proud, you know, that they feel strong enough and confident enough to come on TV and make this illness, you know, make awareness of it.
Actually, somebody whom I know, a friend, suffered from very bad depression and at times could not get out of bed for maybe 4 or 5 days. No food in the fridge, you know, hardly any meals being made. How did you cope during times like that? Like, what were you thinking about what was going on in the house?
Well, me and Molly, we've
always had a nanny as well. So.
Yeah, me and Molly grew up very quickly. I mean, you know, so we've always been very mature, and so if Mum's in her room, I mean, we've always had a nanny like we had, like Cheryl. We've always had someone to look after us if Mum was upset, and we've always managed to deal with it, like make our own breakfast, and we always had each other as well.
What is it? What's the difference between when you were younger and now? You obviously know how to cope with it now. Is there a massive difference between
now? There's no help, but now it's just me and my girls and Max and Heidi.
I'm wondering how they now feel, the difference for them now.
It's a lot easier to handle it now that we're older, now that we're more independent and we can do things by ourselves. Like, in the morning, I'll get up and I'll make Max and Heidi's breakfast, and then I'll make DJ some toast, because either Mum's doing the laundry or she's having a good day or a bad day.
We're a team as well. I mean, I don't, you know, I'm a mother of 5 kids, I'm doing it on my own. And the fact that Molly and Lily are old enough, when I was in social services, I was made to learn how to do my own iron at 14, and I'm just doing what I was told to my girls. Because one day they're going to leave, and they should be helping out around the house more.
Lily, you're really passionate, aren't you, about speaking out about mental health issues?
Especially now that we're older, we understand it a lot more, and quite frankly, it's something that you shouldn't be ashamed of. But me and Molly, especially me, I took counselling because, especially when George left with Mum's mood changes, it was really difficult because George was my best friend, and in times when Mum would spend 4 or 5 days, you know, in her room upset or just really upset, sometimes it was nice to have George.
somebody to speak to.
And did counselling help you?
Counselling did help because it was nice to have someone who wasn't family, who didn't know anything.
You've had a
talk
very
to.
different lifestyle to your mother.
Yeah.
She had a very difficult life, a young life. So, and you've had a wonderful life,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
very blessed,
So, has it made you aware of what your mother went through? You haven't gone through it. And when you look at young people now and they go through it and they're very young like you were, that must make you want to speak to them and say and tell them, give them your advice.
Well, when we were younger, Mum actually took us to a refuge to show us how she grew up and how she, grew up being a teenager. And
I took my girls to a refuge because I was brought up in a refuge, and I wanted them to realise that not every kid are like you. They haven't all got what they want, and you know.
not everyone grew
Very
up.
quickly, do you ever get embarrassed?
Yeah.
Does she ever embarrass you?
Oh, every single day.
Quite right, too. Quite right, too.
Well, for any more information, go to our website and all our Lighten the Load thing. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're great
today.
girls. Great girls.
Wait until you watch these and click here to subscribe. You may as well. It's totally free.
Molly's 14. I will not have her hanging around the streets. She's got to be in bed 8:30.
Or going for a
night.
drink with you.
Yeah, never in a million years. Never. Don't get me wrong, I had great fun with my mum, but it wasn't normal.
Yeah.
It wasn't normal.